You ready? I know. Wait, was it born last night? Just joking. He's a very popular person on YouTube. He's a very good friend of mine, and he's here to represent the FFCS. Everybody put your hands together for Greg Wycliffe.
Yeah, Greg!
Let's go!
Canada first!
Hey guys, is a little bit of rain going to stop us from fighting for our country? I didn't think so. I'm so happy to be here today. I was here on July 1st, also fighting for our country, fighting against the lockdown and all these totalitarian measures. Don't want to ruin this expensive equipment here, but I look out and I see a lot of people. I see a lot of individuals. I see a lot of voices. I see a lot of leaders. Because that's what you are being here today. You are a leader. You are thinking for yourself and you're saying, hey, something doesn't look right here. Something does not look right here. Do you think the people in power right now, what do you think they would truly want? Do you think they would let this congregation happen? Do you think they would want this to be a legal thing to happen? I don't think so. But I want to tell a little bit about why I got involved to begin with. And that's because I was very passionate about media, the media in our country. Okay? And I went to college and I learned all about the CRTC. And they talked about all of these rules that are so important to uphold our democracy. And then when I joined the professional world, my career, I see a political campaign and those rules are not being upheld. That is a fundamental sign of cracks in our democracy. And the bias in the CBC and the bias in the mainstream media has gotten horrible. And I'm going to stand here today to tell you I'm going to fight for you and Canada against that. And let's have a big round of applause for all of the independent content creators, independent journalists here today. Let's give it up for them, folks. Let's go. Come on. The future of Canadian media is in our midst. All right? He's okay. Did we see the mainstream media show up today? No. Oh, Radio Canada, I'm hearing. Okay. D'accord. Well, I imagine, we'll see tomorrow, but I imagine they're just going to show up to get their shots, get their little narrative, talk about all the horrible names they're going to call us in the media. And you know what's horrible about that? People are getting used to that. It makes me sick. It's disgusting. Leaders fighting for our country being slandered by taxpayer media? I gotta say, ever since I walked on the hill today, doesn't smell very good, does it? It smells like something's rotting in there. And you know, south of the border in the States, we are seeing chaos. We are seeing people burning down, terrorizing physical buildings, physical structures. But in Canada, we're smarter. We know that it's not the buildings that are the problem. No. It's the structure of corruption inside of the buildings. I got involved in politics, and let me tell you, wow, it's an ugly place. The world of politics is an ugly place. I stood up for what I believed in. I stood with a party we may have heard of, the People's Party of Canada, Parti Populaire, avec Maxime Bernier. And the media did such a good job at slandering my leader and our party. Let me just list a few scenarios that happened. I had lovely old ladies running away from me thinking I was a fascist. And I explained to her, ma'am, my grandfather fought against real Nazis, like the real thing. I can assure you, I wouldn't be standing with that horrendous sort of ideology. 18-year-old volunteer, an 18-year-old son of a Polish immigrant. He was harassed on the street. He was yelled at by a man twice his size. Thanks, CBC. I had my back turned on me at debates. Thanks, CBC. I even had a volunteer of Indian heritage harassed on the street. He had vegetables thrown at him. Thanks, CBC. It was technically a mango, but that's besides the point. The point is this fight is just beginning. But let me tell you, how good does it feel to be on the right side of that fight? And something I've been noticing, it seems to be a one-way street for the regular people, and then also a one-way street for the people at the top. The people at the top, it's a one-way street for being a good person, fighting for the right things, and then going towards, I'm selling out my country, I'm selling out my country, I'm selling out my country, I don't stand for anything anymore. But then for us, the people, it's the exact opposite. We're in our little world. We think the most evil thing in the world might be a white Republican guy. And then one day we start asking questions. Something doesn't add up here. What about what's that other thing? The rest of the world. The rest of the corruption and heinous things happening around the world that's never even talked about. It's like the media acts like that doesn't even exist. Like we live in a bubble. What I'm trying to say is us regular people, we go the other way, calling it red-pilled, as they say. And we wake up, and we're like, here we are in the real world. We're not going back. But thank you so much for having me today. Give it a round of applause for the organizers who put this together. Another round of applause for the independent media creators. Journalists, and most importantly, to yourselves for coming out here to fight for your country. A little bit of rain isn't going to scare you, And I gotta say, there's a lot I would love to say about the social pressure that we get from friends and family. Oh man, I've gotten social pressure. I feel like I live in a leftist hellhole sometimes. Okay? Sorry. But I wouldn't have it any other way, because I meet real friends, people with real values, and who really care about this country. And I wouldn't change it for the world. But in doing my research, in getting red-pilled, so to speak, a lot of things come up and we determine, wow, there seems to be a lot of foreign influences in our country. What's that all about? And I was lucky enough to meet some amazing people with the People's Party of Canada, one of which started an organization that's all about educating Canadians on these foreign influences and educating them on what we can do about it. The name of the organization is called Forum for Canadian Sovereignty. You can look them up at ffcs.info. But
Standforfreedom.ca. That's the number 4.
Standforfreedom.ca. That's a much better URL. Thank you. Standforfreedom.ca. But who do I have on the phone right now? I have the founder of that organization, someone you may have heard of. His name is
Mark Friesen.
He's on the phone right here. I'm going to put him up to the speakerphone. His name is Mark Friesen.
Yeah!
Are you there, Mark?
I am here. Can you all hear me?
Yeah!
Beautiful. Patriots, Canadians, lovers of freedom. I am so extremely proud and moved to see you all there. What moves me the most is we're seeing French Canadians, English Canadians, First Nation Canadians standing together to save our country. This is exactly what we need to take our country back and to protect our freedom. Listen, we all share a set of common core values regardless of where you live in this country. And those values are freedom, liberty, justice. We We want Canadian sovereignty. I'm not gonna take up any more time, you guys. I just wanted to be part of this. I regret that I can't be there, and I'm gonna be there next time if I can get whatever it is that I'm going to figure out. But I just wanted to be part of it, send a quick message, and tell you how proud I am to see all of these Canadians, just Canadians, that's all we are, fighting for freedom. I love every single one of you. I want to hug every one of you. Thank you so much for showing up.
All right, thanks, Mark. We'll talk to you soon, man. Give it up for Mark Friesen, ladies and gentlemen. You see what I just did there? I did it myself. Okay? It can happen. We have the technology to fight against corruption. I want to thank Kelly and everybody at the line and Hugs Over Masks for having me again. You can check me out on YouTube at Greg Wycliffe. Hi to everybody online as well. And let's enjoy the rest of the day, huh?